Good evening, everybody. My name's Mark Benterman, first team manager of Witham Town, and this is
Charlie Benterman,
my son, who plays for the under-7s Yellows. I've been asked to do a question and answer session tonight. Questions been sent in by the soccability boys and girls, the youth teams, committee members, and fans. So me and Charlie are going to try and answer these questions as honestly as we possibly can. The reason why Charlie's here is that we're a family and a community club. So why not ask my little man to answer some questions alongside me tonight to give you a little bit more insight of my feelings about this club and some of the questions. So, first questions. What do I like most about Witham? We moved here about 5 years ago when this little one was about 10 months old. And since then we've had my daughter Madison, who's now 3. So we started our family life here, wanting to bring up our family in Witham. Witham as a town and a community is very welcoming. Fantastic people to have around the community. And when I had the opportunity to go to Witham Town as first team manager, for me it was very, very important to understand what the town is all about. If you understand the town that you manage in, you can then connect with the club and connect with its people. People, very hard, honest working people who like to give back to the community and pour as one. And as a town motto is that we're all in this together. So for me, when I went to sort of sign my first deal with Witham Town, it was so important that I bought into the club philosophy and the club procedures. And for me, this little man now joining the under-7s just echoes the strength of this club. This club is going from strength to strength each week and each day. So for us, it was a no-brainer to take over this fantastic club, and that is why, that is what we like most about Witham, isn't it? Yeah, and the people there. So question 2, biggest achievement as manager. Well, before this coronavirus come along, keeping this club at step 4 with the resources that we have available to ourselves would have been the biggest achievement as a manager for me personally. The coronavirus has stopped the season and we've managed to stay up because the season's been avoided. So for me, I'm just going to go back onto last season. Before I come to Witham Town, I was a joint manager with Paul at Stansted, and we won 2 cups out of 2, and then become runners-up in the league. And I think we lost the chance to win a treble on the last day of the season. So a fantastic achievement for us last year, and to see this man holding the trophy and my daughter holding the trophy is quite a proud moment for any parent, and hopefully then he can emulate what I do as a manager in the next couple of years by winning some trophies as well, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what trophy would you like to win?
A big one.
A big trophy, like we all would. Next question, Lampard or Gerrard? Now, you're too young for this question, right? So, for me, I'm going to go Lampard, personally. As a West Ham fan, I thought he was absolutely fantastic for us as a player. But also, I think the fact that he scored so many goals from midfield, I think he's in the top percentage of Premiership leading goal scorers. So, and obviously what he's won in his career. I think Gerrard is an absolutely outstanding player, but for me, like Frank Lampard, just edges out on goals and trophies won. Best personality at the club. Oh, we've got a lot of personalities at the club. The club, as I said, all pulls in one direction. Who can you think? Who's the best person at the club?
Daddy. Daddy.
Oh, wow. So you need more pocket money for that. I couldn't single anyone out in particular. I think everyone at that club, all the volunteers, all play their part. Best personality, if I had to choose anyone, Kelvin, youth chairman. But also, recently, the Vets first team manager, Twinny, is a character. I'm going to say that. I won't say any more on that, but he's a character and a personality. But there's a number of personalities in the club that could get close to that title. Funniest at the club. Without being intentionally funny, I think you have to know him and be around him, or them, I'd say, is the Whipses. I call them the Whipses. Chris Whips, Shirley Whips, Liam Whips. I think everybody needs a Whipsy in their life. Anyone that's seen Owner Falls and Horses, everyone needs a trigger in your life, and Liam Whips and his dad Chris Whips are our triggers. Favourite at the club? I have no favourites. Do you have a favourite at the club? Who do you like more? James Jury, your manager? Sort of. Yeah, James was alright. What else?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what I do like, and it's not a favourite at the club, it's something that the club has done over the last, I've only known it to happen for the last 10 months, is a programme called Soccability. Soccability, giving people the opportunity to play football, social needs, gathering with people that you're probably not used to speaking to, coming around people that you come up to in any walk of life. So for me, Soccability will probably be my favourite thing that's happening at the moment at this club. What made me come to Witham Town as manager? Me personally, once you win quite a few things in the league below, you want to challenge yourself. And for me, I'm a very ambitious person. I want to win things. I want to progress my career. I want to be able to look back and go, I have no regrets. And when the opportunity come to manage Witham Town, at the time I didn't know much about the club. As I say, I've previously played for the club. I live in the town, but you don't really know the people inside the club. And for me, once you get in and become within the club and become part of the club, the reason to come here is the easiest reason ever, is to be a part of this family. This family is a phenomenal family. From the top to the bottom, we're all part of one club. Everyone pulls their weight. We all come and support the under sevens right up to the first team, all part of this one club. We had a Soccability event 3 or 4 weeks ago where over 100 kids come down with Ipswich Town Academy boys. I think a Leighton Orient girl come down. And it was fantastic to see this club growing week in, week out. Community club coming together. We had Red Row donate sort of 5,000 bricks to us. Excuse me, which just shows you what this club's all about and what people want this club to be. And this club wants to be successful. And the reason I come here is to improve myself as an individual, improve myself as a coach, but also to make sure that I live in this town. I want to see this club thrive. I want to see this club be successful. I want to see this club break into the top 10 and be a top 10 side. Rather than watch someone else do it, I want to try and do it myself. So, any questions from you?
No.
No? So, what else are we going to ask? No?
No.
Yeah? Okay. So that's all the questions we've got given to tonight. There's going to be a lot more coming your way, so hopefully stay tuned and we'll do another question and answer session next week. Those that are taking part in designing the kits, aren't we? Some of those kits have been fantastic. We've joined in on that, haven't we? Yeah. Is that it's still going to be open. Still send in your designs, and me and this little one here will decide who is our favourite one, for Soccability, and our favourite one overall in the youth. And we're going to get that shirt made up so that person then can wear that to a Witham Town home game or to wear it at a Soccability training session. So from me, goodbye, and from him,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. Take care.